Okay, can you hear me, guys? Can you hear me now? Please let me know in the comments. I just changed my microphone. Can you hear me now? Yeah, okay.
Yes, ma'am, we got you.
Perfect. And this is Javier, that he's gonna be our precisely our public speaker, a teacher that he's gonna be coaching with you guys in this program. Why? Because our voice is so important. And we're gonna be including in this program about our shadow. Because in our shadow, it is so important to many of my teachers used to tell me, like, you have to be vulnerable. So like that you can attract the clients that you want. But if you are afraid to be vulnerable with your clients, how are you going to attract that? How are you going to make a video about your deepest shames that you have? So we're going to be working with the shame and the blame and the visibility, the imposter syndrome, and the sabotage, because we all tend to do that. For sure, I used to do it too. So we're going to be working with all these areas and how to implement the process from how to booking with a client at the beginning to the end, how you're going to even send emails and implementing those emails to making your life even easier with different programs. What is landing pages? What is the 5 kinds of content that you need to work with? But of course, how to speak in a podcast or in a stage. How many of you don't have that dream to be doing public speaking? And that's where Javier comes in. Javier, you want to present yourself and say who you are, what do you do, and what are you going to be doing in this program?
Thank you very much, Monica. Thank you for having me. Basically, I've been doing coaching for public speaking since I was 15. My name is Javier Trevino. I'm calling you from Reynosa, which is the deep south valley, and we'll be doing during the 12 weeks this 3 months program very practical course. It consists of 12 classes divided in two sizes on two major subjects, what I call the basically style and content. And so what it basically is that if you're a healer, if you're a coach, you're a spiritual counselor, and you're looking to elevate the quality of your content and your presentations, especially and on face to face. Let's say plainly, to lose the fear and overcome that nervousism and turn it into action. So in today's world, effective communication is more important than ever. So as a practitioner, you should be ready with the right proper tools to improve your presentation. So that's what we're going to do basically on this course. We're going to give you the tools. We're going to give you the techniques that will empower you to engage and inspire everyone you try to consult and everyone you try to reach. So it's called finding your spiritual voice. So that's the whole concept. We're trying to keep a transversal subject so you can structure your messages. So basically, subject the techniques are based divided on style and content. So what is style and what is content? Style is whatever your voice is. Style is how you perform, how people perceive you, and content is whatever your message is. So your performance success will depend mostly 90% on your style, and the 10% depends mostly on your content. So we're gonna try to balance all these two aspects of your presentation on this course. So if we can talk about it more later, if you want to, Monica.
Yes, we're going to be giving the what entitles this program. It is only 12 weeks, guys, that we're going to be working with you guys, and it's going to be online, and it's going to be we're going to be working. We're going to have Q&As. We're going to have activations. We're going to have meditations. I'm going to be doing NLP interventions. and also includes replays, and you're going to have workbooks, so like that you can start working with yourself and creating your message. So like that you can put it in public speaking with Javier, you can put it in your content, you can put it in short videos. And something that is also different, it is that you're going to have a private group where you're going to be sharing these messages and tweaking, all the information. So like that, when you go live or you go in a message in social media in or any podcast, you're ready and you feel secure of yourself, so you can do it and you attract the clients. They are meant to be for you, not the ones that they are not for you. Like how many times I did that mistake at the beginning when I did not knew, and I was calling the wrong people to the people that I cannot really help. So it is about tweaking. It's about learning how to use this. And after many classes that I took, I learned how to do it. And yes, it cost me time and money because I was not understanding how to do this and actually bringing those clients to me. And Javier is going to be teaching you. What are the points that you're going to be teaching, Javier?
All right, let's go. Let's take it slowly. First of all, I already mentioned that we're going to divide the whole program into two big sections. What I call style and content. So on the side of style, the first six is sessions. We're going to build your confidence in public speaking. We're going to start with the basics. The breathing techniques. In order to reduce your anxiety, techniques to overcome your nervousness, and vocalization and relaxation methods, to condition your body to your purpose. This is not going to happen just because you woke up just one morning and, oh, I just overcome my fears. No, it's going to take practice. So the first part is it's very essential. It's how to overcome your public speaking fears. So 99.9% of the world have a totally natural fear to public speaking. It is totally natural. If there's someone else that out there who is listening who is not afraid of public speaking, man, well, you're a highly evolved member of society. Most of us mortals, we always have fear, but we try to transmute this fear, this anxiety, and overcome it into your own motor. So we're gonna on this same part of style. We'll be working on mastering your voice and tone. So I already mentioned some vocalization techniques. So we're gonna learn how important it is to keep certain tones, depending on the occasion, depending on making your report, so you can exercise and improve your tone, the pitch of your voice, your clarity, the importance of vocal variety in your speech. Basically, it's a little bit of acting. We're going to be learning some acting techniques in order to master your voice and tone. And this same part of style, where we were learning about body language fundamentals. We're not talking about anthropomorphic features. Of course, we can work your own anthropomorphic features like in privates. I think there's going to be a private sessions or something. Well, that's going to be your personal project. But for the whole class, we're going to understand the nonverbal communication, the body language as we know it, posture, gestures, facial expressions that will help you to keep your enhance and engage with your audience. Interactive activities we'll be doing, of course. Every class we'll be attending, there's going to be theory, of course. We'll be learning some basics, and then we're going to practice. So on this same part of style, we'll be learning same techniques to report, to mimic your audience in order to gain empathy. And we will learn about the role of eye contact. We're going to try to make some exercise with eye contact, which is very important because on post-COVID, we all engage through screens and cell phones, and we kind of lost the touch. It's important to reconnect with that part of communication, your eyes, your body language, and in order to engage your audience. We were learning some strategies to invite audience into participation. We already did some exercises on past transmissions, but on this same part of style, We'll be learning how to craft your own character, your personal presentation styles. Everybody has their own presentation. Some people like music. Some people have a very they use their very own language and codes. And depending on your audience, we will learning how to prepare. Winston Churchill used to say, "Oh, I improvise great when I prepare great." So we will learning on this final part of the style section how to prepare to success, prepare to visualize. So Monica, you're a painter. You know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about imagination. So you picture everything in your head first. We'll be working on that process of creating your this character you're going to perform with and get into action. Second part of the course, the is gonna get a little more practical because we were going now working on your content, on your projects, and depending on your audience, we were learning first of all how to understand your audience, and there are many ways to do this. There are quantification and qualification methods you can use right now, but we will trying to use some demographs in the needs for tailoring your message like a right suit for different audience types. We will learn about techniques of our audience engagement, and most importantly, how to structure your messages, because it is very easily to lose control, to just start debating and get lost while you speak. So most of all we all need just a guidance. We all need just step one, step two, and step three. And we already did some improvisation techniques, exercises with great success. So we will learn about structuring your messages, key elements of well-structured presentations. I'm not talking about the basics like introduction, body, or conclusion. We will be doing a little bit more complex work. We already did GATA, the grid, acknowledge, develop, action method. But here we're gonna go in deep, more in deep into these structures, into these speech structures that you can use as outlines and create a mind maps for content for your presentation. Because writing a speech, it happens in three acts. The first time you write a speech, it is when you're doing it in your computer, in your with your hand writing, whatever your method is. The second time you write your speech is when you're practicing, because you're always modifying, you're always scraping and adding new words and new ideas. And the third act of your writing speech is actually when you actually perform it. So this very important part of this content section is adapting your message for the occasions. Be mindful of your audience, and take certain techniques to adjust your content according to the setting. Get situated right before you get there. There are many ways to do it, and we'll be learning some crafting techniques for very effective messages to connect with your audience. And of course, improvisation techniques, exercise focus on thinking on your feed and adapting your message real time. Like the exercise we did last time, there are other methods to improvise, because sometimes the occasion calls and you gotta be ready and you gotta do it. So that's basically the two parts of the course. We'll be trying to fit in, because you're gonna have a lot of work with Monica, and I'm trying to use all that knowledge, all this, especially that relaxation techniques, are they're gonna be really really helpful during the first part of the course, because the first part of the course is very self working on your own your breathing, your voice, and how to overcome your fears to public speaking. So join us in this incredible course, and this is going to be a great journey, Monica. I'm not talking about just personal or professional develop, but also in a very spiritual and human. So enroll now.
And basically, what I'm going to be teaching you, it is about the different kinds of content, how to set up your branding, how to set up all the part of the business part, the types of content, how to define your client, how to define your business so you can launch at the end a program or a session with your clients with what you want to have in your business. You're going to be defining in a way how you are and who you are. And we're going to be working with all those shadows at the same time that limit you. Because I have many clients that they already have different certifications, different methodologies they are already working, but they are so afraid to actually go out of the closet in the spiritual way. So they are so afraid of those things. And we are going to be helping them to actually establish a business, start making, growing in their own inner self with all the methodology that is not only for public speaking, it is also developing yourself and creating a business. So, like that, you can start working online and not depending too much of the local market, wherever you are. Many of you might choose later on to become a virtual nomad. Who knows? But you are going to be able to do that if that's what you want. So, if you're going to learn about soul framework, that's one of my methods that I use, that it is to create all this content that you're going to be working with. So you don't have to be afraid to be seen and being heard. So that is very, very important for, not only for the business, it's actually for how you present yourself to the world. And like that, you start creating the life that actually you really want, and don't have to be too pessimist in a way that thinking, oh, life is doomed because the country is going this way or the world is going that way, or if there's this lack or that lack. You can overcome all those lacks wherever you are living. So like that, you can create the life that actually you really want. So if you wanted to know more about information, in the screen you have the link down below for you can check it out. And or you can send us a DM, a private message to Javier or myself, and we can talking and we can chat for a little bit in Zoom, and it is completely free. We are gonna be starting in January 20th with my class. Javier is going to be having on Thursdays, and we're going to have in the private group. So we have early bird prices right now, guys, before the 20th. And hey, ask us for all our bonus that you can have. So like that, we can check your business where you are. You have a logo, you have your branding, you have what kind of the content, what is the type of business that you're creating, what do you want to do with that, how do you can move forward. So let's have a chat. Don't be afraid. Let's have a chat. Yes, on something else that you would like to add, Javier? Oh, we cannot hear you. If you guys have any questions, please
Yeah,
let us know in the comments.
and we can solve all your questions. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you,
Hi,
Moni.
hi, Dulce. You have any questions? Just let us know in the comments. So, if you're having problems in your business, how to do the setup, what language to use, in fact. Believe me, my first language was Spanish. Or one of the things that they told me, a lot of my teachers, is like, oh, you have to have only one hat. Or you're a coach or you're an artist. You can combine both of them. That is your issue. What are the issues that you're having? What are the kind of clients that you want to work with? And all those kind of issues that we can help you with all that. And the types of content and what medias you want to have. Or maybe you want to open a podcast like I did. So you might have some questions in there. So let's send me a message and we will be more than happy to help you with answering those questions, Javier or myself.
Yeah. So join us on this transformation journey. Like Monica said, I've been working with psychologists with even simple technical questions like, okay, I'm doing a podcast. So how to point your cameras to make it look that you're having a conversation? Because sometimes you can shoot like they're talking to different ways. So those kind of everything you need to know. Please make sure to ask us with all free. And Monica, you can trust her because she has, like she said, she has the talent of an artist, the eye of a poet. And then she's mastering all this other world that is the business part. So it's a great opportunity. You should not miss this opportunity to sign up and take the first step towards becoming, the powerful speaker, the powerful agent of change that you want to be out there in the world, and that you are meant to be. Thank you, Moni.
So if you have any questions, guys, where you can find us, just drop us a message and we will be more than happy to answer. My name is Monica Ramirez, the Warrior of Love. And
I'm Javier Trevino. It was really great to have you guys.
thank
Enjoy
you
this
so
live
much.
talk. Bye.
Thank you so much for having us. Thank you. Bye bye.